OJ over here from PlayerEssence, and welcome to the PE Nintendo Switch and Gaming video. Want to make sure that I go over all of the hype announcements and things from E3. If you haven't checked out my last video, please do so. I know you guys are getting bombarded from all different areas when it comes to Nintendo and just gaming in general because of E3, but we got a lot of great stuff going up on the channel, so make sure you stay locked in and enable notifications because I will be dropping more videos throughout the day and of course this whole week. So let's get into this here. Metroid Prime 4. We've got a fact sheet on the game. It is the working title of the game, but I'm guessing that it's going to be called Metroid Prime 4 something after that. But you can guess that there will be Metroid Prime 4. There will be Metroid Prime and there will be a 4. So let's go over this information here. Metroid Prime 4 working title is in development for the Nintendo Switch. A new game in the critically acclaimed Metroid Prime series is currently in development for the Nintendo Switch system. Metroid Prime 4 working title returns to the first-person adventure roots of the original Metroid Prime game and introduces a new storyline that ties together the events of Metroid Prime universe and takes the storyline to new directions. According to the series producer Kensuke Tanabe, Tanabe is leading a project together with a talented new development team, and they are hard at work bringing the action, isolation, and exploration of the Metroid Prime universe to life on the Nintendo Switch. Once again, the project is being developed by Kensuke Tanabe and a talented new team, so no Retro Studios. I know I discussed that on my last video, but I wanted to make sure people understand this. This is not developed by Retro Studios. It's to be decided on everything. They're calling it a first-person adventure, not a first-person shooter or anything like that, and there's really no information outside of Nintendo is developing it, and I think that this is the right way for the franchise. I think over the course of the Metroid Prime series, it was great. Don't get me wrong. Metroid Prime 1, Metroid Prime 2, you started seeing some cracks here and there, but then Metroid Prime 3, they righted themselves, but I think that they were kind of a victim of not only the hardware that it was on, but also just the oldness of the engine and just so many different factors that contributed to that game, for some being a little stale. Now, I loved Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. I thought it was a fantastic game, but felt really samey, right? So I think this is the best thing to do. Get a brand new engine, make a brand new game, show Samus in a brand new light, and put it out on the Nintendo Switch. Take your time, make sure it's quality, and make sure it's vast, it's open, it's going to be good, and I cannot wait for this game. Obviously, I think it's going to be very good. We all know what Metroid Prime is about, and it's going back to Japanese development, which is okay. I have no problem with that. I think the Japanese developers can incorporate some more smaller things into the gameplay. Metroid Prime is great, but some of the mechanics have me leaving it a little, like, I don't know, basic. Sometimes when you talk about Metroid Prime, it just doesn't seem like there's a lot of advanced tactics outside of just following the norm and really just focusing on the isolation and some of the other things. So I think the Japanese developers can incorporate some of those unique mechanics that you see in stuff like a Xenoblade or that you see in Mario Odyssey. Look at the stuff that they're doing with some of their other games as far as reinventing their franchises, and Japanese developers are really good at that, whereas sometimes American developers are really good at polishing and making sure something fits what they're trying to do for Western ideals as far as the graphics and everything, but sometimes the little things are kind of missing when it comes to tweaks to gameplay. So I think with this Japanese development team, a talented new team of Japanese developers, in addition to Kensuke Tanabe, who knows the roots of what Retro did on Metroid Prime and everything, I think they can create a whole new game that captures the essence of what Metroid Prime was, but in addition to that, adding in some new elements in order to make the game a little bit more dynamic, make the game a little bit more involved, and kind of have a little bit more depth when it comes to the combat and everything that you can do as Samus. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they have to offer. Obviously, we have no release date or anything, but I would think it would be a fall 2018 title. That's just my guess. I don't think Nintendo would talk about it unless it was going to be next year title at the very end of the year. But yeah, what do you guys think about this? I know a lot of you guys are excited about Metroid Prime 4. In addition to the Metroid 3DS game, Samus returns, so a lot of great stuff coming for Metroid fans out there, and I'm just so happy for all of us that we were able to get this game as far as the announcement and the 3DS game to hold us over, because I'm pretty sure that game is going to have a ton of replay value as well. Alright, and moving on to the next article here. Apparently, Nintendo's Japanese page, as far as Nintendo Japan, has confirmed that the main Pokemon game will be coming to the Nintendo Switch in 2018. Now, we don't know if that's 100% because if you remember during the Nintendo Spotlight presentation, they said, hey, it might be a year or a little bit more, but he didn't say 2 years or anything, so maybe it's a year and a half and it comes out at the very end of 2018. But yes, there is a brand new mainline Pokemon game on the Nintendo Switch. It has been announced and it is coming, and I really have to say this is a little bit of vindication for me, just a little bit, because when Pokken was announced, people were saying there should be a port of Pokemon Sun and Moon and all of this stuff, and I was like, well, maybe, but maybe they're doing what they did with Pokemon Black and White too. Having that on the older system, then having a brand new Pokemon game, which is going to take a little bit more time, that they announced, which was Pokemon X and Y the following year or year and a half or whatever it was. And of course people came out and said, oh, well, you're damage controlling and you're this, and no, this Pokken game is getting in the way of us getting a brand new Pokemon game. Instead of working on a new Pokemon game, we're getting Pokken Tournament. And now all of those people that said that look dumb. And it's funny because people continue to say things like this, even with stuff like Monster Hunter. We're getting a port of Monster Hunter. People are freaking out because Monster Hunter World is coming to a different system. Guys, there's going to be a Monster Hunter on the Nintendo Switch, but that's a video for another time. We're talking about Pokemon. No, Pokken isn't getting in the way of us getting a brand new Pokemon game because they have announced it here, and it's going to be new. It's going to be tailored for the Nintendo Switch, and I think it's going to do really well. These development teams are really talented. There's a lot of people working there, and just because they do a port does not mean that they're not going to do a mainline game or have another one here. Pokemon is proof of that. Port just gets things out quicker, and we can play a game that was kind of busted on the system that it was on before. So I'm excited for Pokken Tournament. Obviously, we do have a brand new tournament that's going to be going down, the Pokken Tournament Invitational at E3, but this new mainline Pokemon game is probably going to take full advantage of the Nintendo Switch. If you remember Pokemon X and Y when that came out, it looked so much better. There were so many great things as far as the in-combat battles. Imagine HD system, maybe full 1080p, 60 frames for what they're going to do, and the art style. This is going to be a revolution, like Pokemon X and Y was a revolution on the 3DS in terms of the in-game battle graphics, what they did with Pokemon Anime, and all of the other stuff that was included in that game. Absolutely loved Pokemon X and Y, put a ton of time into it, and I cannot wait to see what Pokemon on the Nintendo Switch looks like, because I think it's really going to take things to the next step when it comes to the Pokemon Company, Nintendo, and what this franchise can do on this hybrid device of the Nintendo Switch. Alright, and moving on to the last article here. Super Mario Odyssey has a fact sheet, and this is probably the best looking game for me outside of Xenoblade at E3. Oh man, this game is looking good. So here's the fact sheet. Embark on a captivating globe-trotting adventure. Join Mario on a massive globe-trotting 3D adventure and use his incredible new abilities to collect moons so you can power up your airship, the Odyssey, and rescue Princess Peach from Bowser's wedding plans. The sandbox-style 3D Mario adventure, the first since 1996's beloved Super Mario 64 and 2002's Nintendo GameCube classic Super Mario Sunshine, is packed with secrets and surprises, and with Mario's new moves like Cap Throw, Cap Jump, and Capture, you'll have fun and exciting gameplay experiences unlike anything you've enjoyed in a Mario game before. Get ready to be whisked away to strange and amazing places far from the Mushroom Kingdom. Features: explore huge 3D kingdoms filled with secrets and surprises, including costumes for Mario and lots of ways to interact with the diverse environments, such as cruising around them in vehicles that incorporate HD rumble features of the Joy-Cons, or exploring sections as Pixel Mario. Thanks to his new friend Cappy, Mario has brand new moves for you to master, like the Cap Throw, Cap Jump, and Capture. With Capture, Mario can take control of all sorts of things, including objects and enemies, visit astonishing new locations like skyscraper-packed New Donk City, and run into familiar friends and foes as you try to save Princess Peach from Bowser's clutches and foil his dastardly wedding plans. A set of 3 new amiibo figures have also been revealed. Mario, Princess Peach, and Bowser in their wedding outfits will be released at launch. Some previously released amiibo will also be compatible with this title. Tap supported amiibo to receive gameplay assistance. Some amiibo will also unlock new costumes for Mario when scanned. So this game, Super Mario Odyssey, looks absolutely phenomenal. The whole throwing the cap mechanic and possessing enemies, that is so cool. They've got classic 2D sections built in to the 3D engine of the game. It is running so smooth. I don't think I even saw a hitch in it. There's so many unique and cool ideas that you've never seen in Mario before. Being able to possess a bullet bill, who would have thought that you'd be able to possess a bullet bill? It's like they took Geist and they said, okay, you like Geist? Well, let's actually make it a really good game. Let's put some Mario in there, and seriously, it is so awesome. I love what they're doing with Mario Odyssey, or Super Mario Odyssey. I don't really think I dislike anything about it. Every single Mario game that's came out since Galaxy, I'm kind of like, oh, there's this or there's this. I mean, I still like them. And even like with Sunshine, I didn't really like that one too much. Super Mario 64 I thought was cool. It was good. But man, this just looks so much better than any Mario game that I've seen. This, to me, will be like the return to maybe how much I liked Galaxy, because Galaxy is my favorite Mario game, along with Super Mario Bros. 3. I think Super Mario Odyssey can fit right up there, so I'm excited to see more of the game. They showed it off in Treehouse, and it looked amazing. I have to go back and rewatch everything. But Super Mario Odyssey, very strong contender for Game of the Year, along with The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and other content that is coming out. So let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comment section below. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on Metroid Prime 4, on Pokemon, a brand new mainline game coming, in addition to Super Mario Odyssey to the Nintendo Switch. Awesome stuff there, guys. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Also, make sure you check out the links in the description below. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Follow us on social media, get all the latest updates, in addition to helping spread the content of PlayerEssence across the interwebs. In addition to that, we also got Patreon. Please support us. PE Live, PE Arena, a lot of great stuff going on here. We've got $10 eShop prize tournaments in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, ARMS, Splatoon, and much more, in addition to Discord voice chat for all you guys to come on a private server and even chat during my live stream. So check out the Patreon page and support PE Live and PE Arena right here on PlayerEssence. Also, make sure you hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest news, reviews, discussions, and more. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you, Ninja, for the next video. Peace.